Hey guys, this is Ray the Messenger, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about what you should do when you're feeling behind in life. Now let's get right into the video. The first thing that I want to tell you is that when you feel like you're behind in life, you have to realize that that feeling is based on your thoughts. So you're comparing your own life to some other people's lives. You're thinking, oh my god, I'm behind in area X, Y, and Z. You can take this and take it into financial, or maybe fitness. I give you an easy example. You see someone else and they're like, I don't know, 25 years old, and they're ripped, they have a six pack. Maybe you're 25 years old, you don't have a ripped six pack, and now you're comparing yourself to that guy and you're like, oh my god, I'm left behind in life. Or maybe you've seen somebody else and they're already successful. Maybe they're 21, maybe they're making 100,000 a month or 300,000 a month, and you only make 2 grand at your McDonald's job. I don't know. And now you're comparing yourself and you're like, oh my god, I'm so behind in life. And the truth is, if you look at everything that I've just listed right now, it all comes from a comparison. It's just you thinking your life and comparing it to someone else's life. Because if you flip that thing on your head and you would take your own life and compare it to somebody else's life, maybe they're saying, oh my god, this guy is ahead of me and I'm behind in life. So it's all a perspective thing. You're just comparing yourself, and the comparison is creating negative emotions and creating a label. But now you may be saying to me, oh, but Ray, I don't have X, Y, and Z. It's just a fact, right? It's just a fact. I don't have it. I don't have X, Y, and Z. So, yeah, maybe that's true. Maybe you don't have X, Y, and Z. Maybe that's something that you truly want. And that comes back down to the question, what is it that you actually want? And in what area are you behind, and in what way? And what would be your own idea of life that you want to live? And then you can write down, okay, what are the certain things that I want to achieve? Write down the steps and then start acting towards it. But one important thing that I've also realized in my life, because I have had the thought of being behind in life so many times, so many times in different areas for years and years and years in my life. And there was a negative aspect of that, but also a massively positive aspect of feeling that emotion. So the negative aspect, of course, is that if you look at it really closely, it doesn't help you. So having that feeling, that negative emotion, it's actually hindering you if you don't use the negative emotion in the right way. If you're just sitting there feeling sorry for yourself, it will not help you, because you cannot change the past. That's also an important thing. The whole feeling that you have that you're behind in life is because of your past. Oh, I didn't do X, Y, and Z in the past, but other people maybe did. So then that creates also regret. But now let's come back to the negative emotions. So the negative emotions are created by the thoughts of, oh, I feel like I'm left behind in life. Now you have two options. You can go into that feeling and feel sorry for yourself and stay where you are forever and start feeling that way till the day you die and accepting defeat. That is option number one. I don't recommend this option because it will lead you down a dark path. Now you should actually take option number two. And that's what I did. You go in there and you take that negative emotion, the feeling of I was left behind, and turn that motherfucker into massive amounts of action. You need to take exuberant amounts of action. And the good thing is that all that regret, all those negative emotions, you can take those and be motivated more than anybody else. That was me back in the day. I was more motivated to change my life than everybody else. I was the most motivated. I was everywhere. I was the first one there and the last one to leave. And this is the attitude that you need to have. Because listen, maybe it's the truth that you are at a certain point. I'll just give you a concrete example. Let's say you're some guy, you're 29 years old, living with your parents, working at McDonald's, or I don't know where the heck you're working, right? Working some minimum wage job. I'm not hating on McDonald's workers, but just a good example. Now you're living with your parents and you're basically a fucking loser. You're a fuck up. Now you need to flip that motherfucker on the head. You have to realize, listen, I have to make it right now or never. Or this is it right here. And you can take this into any age range. Even if you're 18 in a certain extent, you can take that and be like, okay, am I going to waste the next 10 years of my life, the next 20 years of my life? Or go in there and take that negative emotion and start going out there and get the fuck after it. This is the thing that you have to do. And from what I've seen, from my own experience, my personal observation in life, the people that have those negative emotions or the regret, that have lost so many years where they didn't do the thing that they wanted to do, or didn't have the thing that they wanted to have, these people are the ones that have the strongest motivation, and those motherfuckers, they keep going if they use that energy. Either they're going to be the motherfuckers like me who go out there and just do crazy everything. Yeah, you have to be the first there and the last one to leave, like I said. Or you're going to become a sad case. It's going to be somebody sitting somewhere in the corner, crying around, just living a meaningless life and not going out there and taking what you want truly inside of your life. And this never ends. This never ends. You know what the crazy thing is? I've seen people that were way more successful than me and way more successful than a lot of people, maybe even online. And they're still like, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm feeling behind in life. It's all a perspective thing. You can make fucking a million a year and then compare yourself to some guy who is the same age as you or maybe even younger. There's always a motherfucker out there. There's some motherfucking 18-year-olds out there. They're almost billionaires. And you can also compare yourself to them. That's what some people do. They compare themselves to these people, and then you're like, oh my god, I'm so left behind in life. There's always, listen, there will always be some crazy random person out there who has more than you, who's maybe even younger than you, but that doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that that you take action and you take responsibility. And it's the most important thing. The first thing you have to do before you can change anything is accept that feeling and take responsibility for it. You have to realize that feeling is there, and maybe there's some truth to it. Maybe it's true. You wasted many years of your life. You didn't do the thing that you truly wanted to do. But now what? Now what you gonna do about it? Because it already happened. You cannot go back in time and go in there and change these things in the past because you have no time machine. You're not in some kind of a weird movie, right? Where you can just go hop in the DeLorean and then I go back in time. This is not how it works. You have to go in there and be like, okay, I'm going to change the present and I'm going to change the future, and it starts right now. And I'm also working on this. This never ends. This is a never-ending journey, and you have to realize, hey, these negative emotions are there and I'm accepting them, but now I'm going to change. And then one day there will be a realization where you're like, maybe it's just a perspective. Maybe these thoughts are not true. It's just a reality that you created for yourself. Because if you truly believe that you are behind in life, then that would become your reality. But if you believe that you are in the right place at the right time and things actually happened for you and you're ready to take off, think about this. This is like your moment. You're charging up your energies to go faster. Maybe some other people have already been running, but they will become, at a certain point, they will become lazier. And now you're actually preparing for the takeoff. Rockets don't just start immediately going off, but they need some time to charge up. Maybe you're the rocket and you just go up there and you go faster and further than everybody. And that's me. That's what I did. And that's still what I'm doing right now. Take all that negative emotion, all that negative shit, take it and try to work with it. Try to use it as power, as fuel, and then you will soon see that those emotions and those negative thoughts, they will drift away and the positivity will start and will come in. It's a difficult journey. I'm still even working on it myself. This never ends. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful for you. You need to go in there and start taking action if you really want things to change. And you have to realize that in the end of the day, your feeling of, oh, I'm behind in life, in the end of the day, it's just a perspective. If you believe me or not, you will find out the truth yourself. So subscribe to my channel, like this video and comment, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.